Next we're going to work on evaluating logarithms, actually calculating a logarithm with our calculator. I'm going to start with a couple of simple ones, and you can just follow along and watch. You can take notes if you like. These won't be on the video quiz, but they'll help you understand the next section. Earlier I said the reason logarithmic equations were invented is to help us solve exponential equations. I have another example of one here. 10 to what power? 10 to the x power equals 100. Again, you could figure this out intuitively. 10 to the second power equals 100, right? So this one we can just guess at. And I'm going to show you how we can turn this into a logarithmic equation and solve it that way also. If I label everybody, 10 is my base, x is my exponent, and 100 is the answer. If I grab my index card and I rewrite this in logarithmic form, log base b, so this is going to become log of 10, log base 10, because 10 is the base, of, we put the answer in parentheses, the answer 100, equals x. Now I can actually, without guessing that x is 2, I can actually solve and get x, which in this case is probably more work than necessary because we know the answer, but I just want to show you one that we do know the answer to. Now you do have a log key on your calculator if you have a scientific calculator. Mine is right here, L-O-G, log. If I press that log key, it automatically is going to give me base 10. You don't see the little 10 there below the G and to the right? It's just assumed. And this is the only base for a logarithm that our calculator will give us. We'll find how to deal with other bases in just a minute. So I want to put in log base 10. The 10 is assumed, and all I have to do now is put the 100 in parentheses. So this means log base 10, even though I can't see the base, of 100, and when I press equals, I get just what I expected. The answer should be 2, because 10 squared equals 100. But what about this one? 10 to what power equals 100 million? Now I could just start guessing powers, 10 to the third, 10 to the fifth, 10 to whatever. But it might be quicker in this case to change this to exponential form. So we'll grab my index card. This time it's going to be log base 10 again of my answer, 100 million. And that equals what? Okay, so 10 to what power will give me 100 million? Well, I can find out without guessing by putting log, and again, the 10 is assumed. This is always base 10 in your calculator. And I'm going to put in 100 million. 1 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 zeros. Did I get them all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, take a guess before I press enter. 10 to what power do you think? How many times do you have to multiply 10 by itself to get 100 million? And the answer is 8 times. 10 to the 8th power equals 100 million. So log base 10 of 100 million is like asking yourself 10 to what power, here's the what, it's 8, makes 100 million. Okay, so a couple of things I want you to remember about these problems we just tried is when you press the log key on your calculator, it's always, always, always base 10. Our calculator cannot do any other bases. So when that happens, when we come across a problem, which you will in your homework, such as log base 2 of 32, we can't do that problem with our calculator immediately. We have to use something called a change of base formula, and we'll learn about that in a following lesson.